Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. It is May 21st. How's everybody doing on this Tuesday morning? What is going on, everybody? I see a few of you in the chat. Real quick, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this out with anybody you know. And then there's a little heart emoji on the bottom right corner. If you all could hit that heart emoji, I would greatly appreciate it if you just keep tapping it. It does help with the algorithm. So I would again, greatly appreciate if you all could do that. But shout out to everybody in the chat. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully you got your coffee ready. Hopefully you all had your breakfast. Everybody's having a good day. You're having a good start to the week. Again, May 21st. It's Tuesday. It ain't Monday. So one step closer towards the weekend. Hopefully you're all getting an extra day because it's Memorial Day next week. So let me know how you all are doing. And real quick, I wanted to give a special shout out to my guy, Nosebleed Section. Nosebleed Section, I saw you bought a coffee yesterday. I noticed it later after the show. I didn't notice it during the show. So I wanted to thank you for buying a coffee. Thank you for your continued support. It means a lot to me. So thank you. But let's shout out to the rest of the chat. Stephen B, what's going on? My guy, Stephen B, always out there working, making that money. Works very hard every single day. So what's up, Stephen B? How you doing? Ken, what's going on, man? How you doing this morning, Ken? Do what you got to do, man. Do what you got to do. Take care of business. Jonathan, good morning to you. How you doing, Jonathan? What's going on? Frank Rivera, my guy, what's up? Yeah, tough loss, man. We're gonna talk about it, right? We're gonna talk about Marcus Stroman. We're gonna talk about Clay Holmes blowing the save, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna panic, right? And Lou, what's up, Lou? Good morning to you. What's going on? Yeah, I'm good. The Holmes trolls beware. The guy better than hater and see Torres defense. Yeah, listen, look, there's a few things happen, right? The Yankees they should have won. They should have won, but they didn't. These things are gonna happen, right? As far as Clay Holmes goes, I've been saying it on the live streams. He wasn't going to be a 0.00 ERA, for the whole season. At some point, he was going to give up a run. Closers do blow games, unfortunately, and yesterday was his first one. And there's some fans that are freaking out for no reason. They're acting like this team is in fourth place. They're still in first place. The Orioles lost yesterday. So this team is still in good position. All right. Let's give it time, guys. Let's give it time. And I want to shout out also a couple of other people that came in. Javier Velez, what's up, Javier? Hopefully you're doing well. Yeah, I mean, look, man, maybe not the worst loss, but it was a bad loss. Let's put it like that. And Nitin Ramakandra from the NR Sports Hour Show. What's going on, Nitin? Guys, his grandfather is in the hospital right now. So if everybody could give a prayer or some, positive support to Nitin, I greatly appreciate it. His grandfather isn't doing too well. There's been a little bit of improvement. I was talking to him this morning. Nitin, just know, man, we're thinking of you. We're thinking of your grandfather. If you need to reach out to me, Nitin, you already know you can, bro. So if you need to talk or anything, please do. All right. Reach out to me anytime. Okay, Nitin. But Nitin, just so you guys know, he works super hard. He puts together a lot of events. He gets him and his team get in touch with a lot of players. And, he works extremely hard. So he does a good job. And, I told him this morning, I said, hey, man, handle, worry about your family, handle family business. That comes first before everything else, guys. So, Nitin, we're thinking of you. We're thinking of your grandfather, man. So we're best wishes to you and your family. Best wishes to you and your family. So, yeah, but yeah. So we'll just keep rolling here. Yeah, anytime, Nitin, anytime. Has declined. Lou, let's not say it declined immensely. I mean, yeah, he's had a few blunders earlier in the season, but he's picked it back up. I mean, he's done better. I don't know if the Yankees bring him back. He has a club option. We'll find out. We'll see. Yeah, the defense and the walks killed the inning. I was on the Twitter Spaces this morning, and I mentioned Gleyber Torres, and I wasn't necessarily trying to put him down. I wasn't trying to talk bad about him, but yeah, he had that defensive error. Even though he's been better as of late, he's been playing a lot better recently. But unfortunately, it happens, right? Once one, and then Clay Holmes was walking batters, and Seattle just woke up in the ninth inning. They woke up at the right time. The bats woke up at the right time. He should have been able to save that game, right? But it is what it is. Like this, it's a loss. The Yankees lost. There's nothing you could do about it. Yeah, I mean, he should have caught it. He should have caught that throw, but it sucks. It was not a great. It was a bad way to lose the game, but nothing we could do about it now, right? It's done. It's over. We gotta move on. It's frustrating. It's absolutely frustrating. I'm not happy about it. It is what it is, but what are we gonna do, right? So. And Ocean View Coffee Shop, what's going on? Yeah, game pissed you off. I mean, yeah, listen, man. Marcus Stroman pitched a heck of a game. He did great. He pitched a great game. He pitched an excellent game. I think that was his best outing. I know some folks are saying that the Yankees didn't give him any run support. I mean, they could have had more runs on the board. There was a couple of times where they got into a double play, which still frustrates me when that happens because of the fact that I don't want to nitpick, but the Yankees are leading the majors in double plays, and it's crazy. And oh God, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. I hate when they get into double plays. I know double plays happen, but it happens a lot with the Yankees, and I think. They lost. Yeah, or it leads to bad things, right? So, yeah, Torres was horrible. That ball should have been. Yeah, look. It could have been Volpe. It could have been Torres, but Torres decided to call it. All right, so it's better. It's better that the ball didn't go into the field, but an error was made. Yeah, look, Clay Holmes blew it, Javier, but that was his first blown save. It's like I was saying, he's not going to have a 0.00 ERA the whole entire season. All right. There's going to be times where, unfortunately, he doesn't have a great outing or a good outing. And yesterday was one of those games. It happens. So nothing we could do about it. All right. Nothing we could do about it. But he's pitched well so far. And again, people are talking like this. That's it. The Yankees lost. They suck. They just were on a 7-game winning streak, and the fan base was talking great. All of a sudden they lose. All of a sudden this team's a disaster. They're still in first place, right? They're still in first place. Let's not forget. What's up, Reikia channel? This year he's punching back for Yankees fan. That's the thing. I think a lot of people will resort to last year because he made some bad defensive plays last year. Didn't play well at second base, although offensively he was great, and he had some he has some bad base running at times. So fans remember these things, and if that type of stuff continues into the next season, fans are going to give him a hard time. Well, Ken, I mean, yeah, they got 2 infield hits plus an error. I mean, a blue pit. I mean, the bats just came through at the right time. Ken, listen. Unfortunately, it just ended up the way it did. Damien, my guy, what's up, Damien? How's it going, bro? Yeah. So you said the Yankees didn't lose because of Holmes' outing. It had to do with 9 runners left on. Yeah, I mean that's just it. And I was talking about that with the double plays, and they had other opportunities to score runs. They didn't. But they were up 4-0, right? Marcus Stroman was able to hold Seattle to no runs, right? And let's bring up Marcus Stroman's stats, right? Let's talk about it because he pitched a hell of a game. He pitched a hell of a game. He pitched a great game. All right. Seven innings, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts, only gave up a run. He gave up that solo shot. Only gave up 3 hits. I mean, folks in the chat, let me know what you all think about this. Let me know what you all think about Stroman's performance. He absolutely deserved that win. So, Stroman deserved it. He definitely deserved it. That was a great performance. I mean, his last 2 outings, he's been, Stroman's been looking good. There was a couple of starts there where he was getting a little roughed up, but I feel as though he, picked it back up. He pitched well in that game against the Twins. He also, pitched very well in last night's game. I mean, he was exceptional in last night's game. So, it was unfortunate that performance, I hate to say it, went to waste, but I'm glad for himself he did well. And if you guys saw his tweet on Twitter, he was still very positive after the loss. Right? So, he was still he was still positive. He still put out a positive tweet out there, and I'll actually see if I could bring that up. But what do you all think about Stroman's performance from last night? I'll just take that off the screen real quick. Let me know what you all think about his performance. Sorry, guys. I don't mean for the awkward silence. I'm just trying to look for that tweet. And I'll found it. I'll read that off here in a minute. But, hey, Cold Italian Pizza, what's going on? What's up, Cold Italian Pizza? How you doing? What are you saying here? Loss was brutal. That's how it goes sometimes. Yeah. You got to dust yourself off and focus on the next game. Exactly, man. You said it. You said it. Nothing we could do about it. The panel last week, Stroman looks excellent out there. Yeah. No, you're absolutely right, Javier. You're not wrong. He does look excellent. He pitched an excellent game yesterday. He looks amazing out there. Yeah, it is what it is, Damien. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, every closer's going to they're going to blow a game. They're going to have a rough outing. It happens. We've seen it before, right? We've seen it before. We've seen it with Aroldis Chapman, unfortunately. We've seen it with Robertson. It happens, right? Yeah, no doubt. I was one felt Stroman would be a problem, but so far, yeah, Frank, I understand. There was a lot of people who thought that Stroman was going to be a problem. Honestly, I had all the confidence in the world with Marcus Stroman. I mean, let's face it. The fact of the matter is he wanted to be a New York Yankee. As when the Yankees signed him, I was behind him 100%. I was like, all right, you know what? This guy wants to play for the Yankees. He wants to be here. Why not? Let's give him a shot. You know what I mean? So, and he's proven himself. He doesn't give up on himself. He's a he's a mentally strong guy, I would say. Hey, what's up, Jake Boss? Yeah, tough loss, man. Tough loss. But let's hope they can win the next 3. I'm hoping they can still win 3 out of 4. It's gonna be a tough, it's a tough series. Like I said, Seattle is a good team. Their pitching staff, they have a good pitching staff. Their bats are not too bad either, right? Yankees bats are better. Again, I know yesterday didn't quite show that, but well, let's hope for tonight's game. I believe Clark Schmidt's on the mound tonight, and when I do my pregame show later, we'll talk about it, give our predictions and whatnot, and talk about our certain, what we talk about. Y'all already know what topics we talk about. Dev Finch, what's up, Dev? Good to see you, man. Hopefully you're doing well. How you doing? Yeah, exactly. And you need those type of mentalities, Jake, in the clubhouse on the team, for everybody to have like this high energy. These guys have high energy. They're always positive. I mean, you know, this team's chemistry is a lot different than where it was a season ago. I mean, there's, everybody's laughing, everybody's smiling, they're always trying to fight back, right? But again, there's going to be games where they're going to have to face some adversity. There's going to be games where they lose bad. There's going to be games where, they're going to blow saves. They're going to collapse. Like it happens. It happens. But keep in mind, this team is still in first place, right? They're still better off than where they were a season ago. And this is without Garrett Cole. This is without DJ LeMahieu, which I know some people don't like DJ LeMahieu, but I could care less. I say go kick rocks. This is without Tommy Canely, Oswald Peraza. They're without some of their reinforcements. And guess what? They're still performing at a very high level. Just wait until some of these guys come back, which, by the way, Garrett Cole is going to be facing live batters today. Tommy Canely is going to be activated tomorrow. Okay. DJ LeMahieu is going to be in the lineup when the Yankees go out on their West Coast trip. For which game or which series, I don't know. But Aaron Boone said that he is going to be in the lineup in some way, shape, or form. So stay tuned, folks. Things are happening. Moves are going to happen. Curious to see what moves are going to happen. Things are still looking good in the Yankees world. All right. So the greatest of all time blew the save in the biggest game in the World Series, and fans didn't give up on the team then. People need exactly, Damian. Tell them, bro. Tell them exactly. And I know what World Series you were referring to. I remember watching that game live, man. And when he blew it and they lost that World Series, it sucked. In a Game 7, man. In a Game 7, so it is what it is. It is what it is. Dev Finch, yeah, Stroman got less money to be with the Yankees. I mean, yeah, he opted out with the Cubs, right? He would have gotten paid $21 million, but he opted out of his contract, became a free agent, and took less money to play for the Yankees. So hey, listen, if that's the case, I'm rooting for him, and I have been, even if he has rough starts, I'm still rooting for him. All right. Yeah, if they wear the pinstripes, I'm going to root for them. I mean, listen, I know the Yankees have had players that we didn't like, right? We didn't want them on the team, but at the same time, I'm going to root for them to play well. There's no point in saying, "Oh, we want them to play bad." Why would we want that? Why would we want a player to play bad just because if you want them to play bad, you want them to fail. That means the team's going to fail. So, again, there's been players that teams have had that I'm not, that I wasn't a fan of, or the players that this team has had, but I'm not a fan of. But, it is what, again, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, yeah, it's not like they were going to go on an 80-game winning streak, right? I know people like to joke about 162-0, but yeah, some fans need to set their expectations. It's ridiculous what these what some of these fans' expectations. Again, the Yankees are in good shape right now. This is the best Yankees team I have seen in quite some time. I know 2 years ago. People were talking, this team was similar, they had a similar, I want to say they had a similar record. They were playing extremely well, but, they collapsed in the second half, but I don't think that's the case this year. I really don't. Yeah. Eh, right, exactly. Baseball is a humbling sport of failure. It 100% is. And, in every sport, right? It's not just baseball. You got to be, and I guess this kind of goes into what I do, myself in my personal life. There's times where I go into train and I do well and the training was a success. There's times where I'm getting beat up. I'm just getting beat up and it's frustrating. Nothing is going right. And those training sessions, man, you leave, sometimes you might leave questioning yourself. You might leave wondering if you still got it, right? The person that you were training with, they were getting the best of you. So, yeah, baseball is it's a humbling sport. Every sport is a humbling sport. Win or lose, man, you got to, I think you got to stay humble at all times because at any given moment, anything could happen. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. If when you're winning, hey, it's exciting. It's great. Life is good. It's exciting, and it's gonna. You just don't get too cocky, right? Don't go overboard, right? Don't let your ego shine through. But when you lose, I mean, that's a test right there, and it's all in how you bounce back from that loss. So and yeah, exactly. Every team that has a hiccup, if they win the next 8, no one will care how we blew. Yeah, exactly. I mean, if the Yankees won over 100 games, is anybody going to remember yesterday's game? Probably not. All right. If the Yankees won 102 games, are we going to complain about them winning 102 games? Right? I mean, I'll still stick with my prediction of 95 because that's what I predicted in the offseason. Hopefully they go over that 95 game season. So we'll see. Yeah, I know there, Damien. I know, bro. I know. So yeah, 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 absolutely. Stephen B, I wish I had an answer for you, man. I wish I had an answer for you. I can tell you right now, I think John Boy is going to have an interview with Aaron Boone later on. Actually, I think later in the afternoon. So I know John Boy he'll put out a tweet on X talking about, hey, what would you like for us to discuss? I don't know if you have a Twitter account or not there, Stephen B, but maybe you could put that in the comments section with John Boy. Yeah, I know it's a different sport, but I mean, Dev gets the point, right? Like the 2007 Patriots went 18-0, but in Super Bowl 42, but the Giants beat them in the Super Bowl. Yeah, I mean, it happens, right? You have a perfect season and then it just blows up in your face, like in the movie Moneyball. If you lose that last game, then no one cares. Yeah, exactly. But I'm going to take a quick pause real quick. So folks, yeah, no, I don't blame you. That's about the only social media I have is Twitter. I don't have Facebook or Instagram or anything like that because it's too much drama and it's too much negativity. I mean, there's times where I think about deleting my X account as well. Maybe one day. It's pretty tempting, but we'll worry about that another time. But folks, real quick, we're about 25 minutes into the stream. I appreciate you all chiming in. I appreciate you all watching. If you are new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button, smack that like button, share this out with anybody you know. Make sure you're hitting that heart on the bottom right screen. I would greatly appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Guys, I'm 16 subscribers away from 600. I would be awesome to get to that 600 number. My channel has been steady, slowly but surely. It's been growing. Yeah, 600. If I could get to 600 subscribers before the month ends, that would be awesome. And the subscription is obviously free, and any support you give to the channel is greatly appreciated. Also, real quick, This was a shirt that was made. I got it made by Uncle Tats, and on the back it says "Go Kick Rocks." I was thinking about maybe making some of these, and if anybody was interested, we can sell. I can sell them to you, and I might do like a little bit of a different design. Maybe put a baseball in the middle. Just trying to come up with some ideas. But if you all are interested, let me know. We can. I can try and get something going for you, and I thank you for that. Yeah, I like Twitter. I mean, Twitter is definitely better than Facebook, no doubt, or Meta. Family and game codes for Monopoly. Yeah, no, I got you, man. I mean, look, people have their their social media accounts for different reasons. I only have a Twitter account, but that's strictly for this channel because I can connect the show to the Twitter accounts. That way, if people want to tune in from Twitter, they can. So that's the only reason why I have it. I know I could do that with Facebook. I just don't want to have a Facebook account and an Instagram account. I deleted those 4 years ago. But anyway, moving on. Oh, you'd buy a shirt for sure. Cool. A 5XL. I got you. All right, Dev. So I got a couple of people that would be interested. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, if I get like a large group of folks that are interested, I mean, yeah, I'll get some made and and get those out to you. That would be awesome. But I do really like the shirt though. I just wanted to show that to all of you. But I wanted to read out this tweet from Marcus Stroman yesterday. So he said that this was after the game. He said Booney is a true legend. Grateful to get to play for him. You can feel how confident he is in all of us. I will run through a brick wall for that man. For real. See y'all in the Bronx tomorrow. Clark's going to shove. And he says, que será. So, even after yesterday's loss, he, still remained positive. He's still riding with Aaron Boone. And he's still riding this with this team. I mean, why not? So a silhouette of a batter with the strike zone square under your okay. Yeah, that's another one, right? I was actually thinking about the strike zone square myself, the diamond. I was thinking about that as well. Also, I didn't think about the batter part, but that might be an idea. Yeah, instead of the kickboxer. That one I'll probably just keep for myself. I'll still put the go kick rocks in the back. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I know there's a lot of people blaming there are people out there that are blaming Boone for the loss, but I don't really see how that's Boone's fault. Maybe he could have left Luke Weaver in there. I don't know what you all think. Maybe he brought in. Maybe he didn't have to bring in Clay Holmes. I don't know, right? But he did. I mean, Clay Holmes is a closer after all. But on the flip side, right? If we're talking about let's talk about a different and my guy Joey from the shift. Joey, what's up, Joey? Make sure you all subscribe to my guy Joey from the shift. You guys will not be disappointed in his channel. He puts out great content. He's an entertaining guy. He'll make you laugh, but he knows his baseball. Definitely gives some solid takes. I give my guy Joey from the shift a like, man. Hey, bro, it's been a while since I had you on here. So anytime you want to come on, if you want to come on with me this morning or whenever, let me know, man. I love having you on. I love having you on, Joey. Shout out to my guy, Joey. Great this year. You had to go. Oh, yeah, exactly. So, look, I'm just trying to think of like different scenarios, right? Like if they left Luke Weaver in there, and let's say Luke Weaver gave up those runs, right? If he blew the game, then people would have said, well, why didn't Boone bring in Clay Holmes? Why didn't he have Clay Holmes close out the game? Right? Different scenarios, man. Different scenarios. Loss is a loss. It happens, right? It happens. What are you going to do? Dust it off. On to the next one, right? That's all I'm going to say to that. Yeah, it's just one game. It's just one game. I'm not, like I said, I don't know about you guys. I'm not worried about it. All right. The Yankees right now are 33-16. They're 2 games ahead of the Orioles. All right. So they're still 17 games over 500. Okay. And, the only other team that so they have the same record. So they have one less loss than the Los Angeles Dodgers. Dodgers are 33-17. And at the moment, the Phillies are 34-14. They have the best record in all of baseball. Yeah, 3 runs or less, you bring in your closer point blank period. Yeah. I mean, I think anybody would have done that. So, again, it was a tough loss. Nobody likes to see it. But it's going to happen. It's a sport. I mean, you win or you lose. It's just the way it goes sometimes. Sorry to break the news to some fans that are still hurt, but it's just the way it is. Fielders has to be somebody to blame. You win some, you lose some. Yeah. No, for sure. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Sorry, I'm just gonna send this text real quick. Sorry about that, guys. I just want to do this real quick. I just want to make sure that I get this out. Cool. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah, and Mariano Rivera, he blew saves. It happens. Yeah, it is what it is. It's so weird. People are freaking out. Well, it's baseball fans. It's like in the off season, right? When they traded for Juan Soto, they traded for Verdugo. They signed Stroman. People are just like, oh, well, the only move that they made was Juan Soto. That was the big move that they made. So it's like, okay, like they made other moves. Like they think that World Series moves has to be all these like big shiny toys, all these like big names. That's what people are expecting. That's what people want. They think that's going to guarantee a World Series, in which it doesn't, unfortunately. It doesn't. Just because you have all the shiny names, the big names, doesn't guarantee anything. So, yeah, and this team is still on pace to win 100 games, so let's hope that moment. Let's hope for that, right? Let's hope for those 100 games. Yeah, it's so true. People want stars at every position. Yeah, you're not going to have stars at every position. It's just the way it goes. And what are we saying here, Damien? So all the negative fans, like my guy Frenchie said in the movie and the party, go drink some cranberry juice free. That's funny. That's hilarious. What's up, Gregory? You said 9 left on base, 3 double plays, 2 caught stealing, throwing error in the 9th, and still had a 3-run lead. Yeah. I mean, the game could have ended up worse, right? But it is what it is. Again. That's a funny quote. Yeah, the Holmes haters will feast on this one. Get over it, people. Here's our closer. Yeah, he is our closer, so get over it. Get over it. Exactly, nosebleed section. It's so silly to me. It's so silly to me, but look, the Yankees will be fine. All right, the Yankees will be fine. Damien, they like your they like your quote there. They like your quote there. Hey, FL Diver, good morning to you, man. How's it going, FL Diver? Good to see you. Good morning to you. Hey, so FL Diver, we were just talking about the loss from yesterday with the Yankees. Just, Clay Holmes blowing the save. Marcus Stroman pitching an excellent game. just talking about how these losses, they do happen. And some fans are just absolutely freaking out about this team, acting like it's the end of the world, acting like this team is a fourth place team right now when they're still in first place. So, I don't know what fans are freaking out about, but oh well. That's all I could really say. Yeah, Gleyber being Gleyber. Some people saying that Rizzo should have had that catch, but I want to know what everybody's thoughts are on that. Yeah, fire Boone, fire Crashman, trade the team. We aren't winning a World Series. See you later. Yeah. Well, Ken, exactly. And this is what I've been saying. I like it's just there's a lot of Yankees fans out there that are like, they're not reasonable when this team loses. They think that it's like totally like the end of the world. And I don't understand why, but okay. It's one game and they're going to lose more. Sorry. They're going to lose more. It's just the way it goes. But yeah, I mean, the home, like, I was saying that earlier too, Ken, the Holmes thing, it was bound to happen, right? This guy was not going to go into in the whole season with a 0.00 ERA. At some point, he was going to give up runs. He was going to give up runs, whether we like it or not. And it happened yesterday. So what are you going to do? He blew one. He blew his first save of the season. He's been solid though since the start of the season. He's been great. Again, it is what it is. It is what it is. After seeing him play over and over was tough, but Rizzo should have made that pick or Gleyber should have just ate it. Yeah. I mean, it was just a bad play all around, Go get rocks. My guy. They trade the arm. Yeah, I'm getting I was getting kind of fed up with these Mason Miller talks. It was quite annoying, really. I don't know about you guys, but it was I was getting pretty annoyed with it. I know he's good. Look, he throws hard, but I have no interest in him. I really don't. If the Yankees got him, fine. But I personally, I don't have any interest in him. The Yankees have plenty of arms. They have plenty of arms. So whining about last night's lives. Don't worry, they'll start another win streak, and you can jump. Yeah, exactly, Frank. Yeah, they'll jump on the bandwagon again. Yeah, exactly. FL Diver. I mean, hitting into 3 double plays, which is, I like my stomach turns every time they hit into a double play. They lead the majors in double plays right now. Yeah, didn't exactly help them. I mean, they were still up 4-0 regardless. I mean, Seattle couldn't get anything going until the 9th inning, but it's still frustrating to, for them to get into these double plays. Right? Kia Channel doesn't mean anything. Mariners believe and have momentum. They can beat Yankees in postseason play. Mariners expose Holmes, Yankees' biggest weakness. Fans equals time to get strikeout. This is where I disagree, man. Sorry, but again, I respectfully disagree with that. But again, everybody's takes are welcome. Always. All right. Blew his second save of the season. Oh yeah, that's right. The Diamondbacks. But that game was not his fault. That game was not his fault. So I wanted to point that out. That game was definitely not his fault. So I did want to say that. I think so too. I agree. Yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong here, folks, but didn't Mason Miller, didn't he have like one Tommy John surgery or two Tommy John surgeries? I feel like he had one. Yeah, we should be. We should be, but we're not. But it doesn't matter. I mean, they still have 33 wins. Yo, Damien, I sent you the link to the live stream. If you want to jump on, feel free. I was trying to send it to the group text that you and I are in, but for some reason it wouldn't send. But I sent it to you specifically if you wanted to come on, and I sent it to the other group chat that I'm involved in as well. Was that Torres or was that Anthony Volpe? Yeah, listen, whether it's on Holmes, whether it's on Gleyber, whether it's on Rizzo, whether it was on the bats for getting into the double plays that they got into, they lost. So yeah, if he still has a tear on his UCL, I don't want that. I don't want him on the team. I'm sorry, but no. I know he throws hard. I get that, but I'm okay. Miller injury history was out all last year with elbow and shoulder problems. Yep. And look what happened. I mean, look at the history with the Yankees and the A's of trading pitchers. I mean, Sonny Gray, Frankie Montas, Lou Trevino. If the Yankees happen to get Mason Miller and he gets hurt, can you imagine the fans and their reaction and what kind of reaction they would have towards Brian Cashman? What they would say. Yeah, I don't really want the Yankees to do any more business as far as like when it comes to pitching options with the Oakland A's. Personally, I mean, I don't want them to, but we'll see. But I think going up and striking out is worse. Yeah, I mean, you have a good point here, Frank. Right? So if they were striking out like crazy at the plate, right? If I don't know who leads I should have checked who leads the league in strikeouts right now in the game in the sport in Major League Baseball, but if they were striking out at the plate, if it was all swing and misses, or if they were striking out looking, I know fans would have a lot to say about that. I mean, getting into double plays, yeah, it sucks, but at least they're making contact with the ball. This is true. Now they just need to cut down on the double plays. They just need to cut down on it. I mean, hopefully they will. We'll see. So Catfish Hunter. Yeah, we're going way back now, Stephen B. 1 out versus 2 outs is worse. No, I like 1 out better than 2 outs. I guess I'm not understanding your question here, Gregory. Hey, Joey Bag of Donuts. Good to see you, Joey. How the road's looking out there, man? Let me know. My guy, Joey Bag of Donuts, always doing his thing on the Twitter Spaces, doing the morning drive, the afternoon drive. My guy's on it. What's up, Joey? Jacob Petruzzi. What's up, Jacob? Got the crew. We got some folks popping in. What's up, guys? What's going on? Maybe hitting and running will cut a little down. Maybe. Could be. Clean and green, huh? You going green on us, man? You going green on us? Yeah, Joey, we were talking about the loss from yesterday, kind of what we talked about on the Twitter Spaces this morning. So, just wanted to get your thoughts here if you wanted to chime in, man. Will Star, what's up? Will Star, thanks for jumping in, bro. How you doing? What you got here, Jacob? You said Yankees are first in ERA, 2.86, second in batting average, 257, second in OBP, 338, third in slugging, 430, second in WRC plus with 122. Hey, I'll take it, man. I'll take it. I will take that. Nosebleed section. So Seattle leads the team in strikeouts, followed by Oakland, Red Sox, and Pirates. All right. Well, at least the Yankees are, not high on that list, right? So. Yeah, Joey. It's baseball season. It happens. Move on. Get the W today and keep the train rolling. Absolutely, man. And hopefully, they can win today's game. Again, Clark Schmidt's going to be on the mound. I'll be, doing a pregame show later on, and we'll talk about that. Right. Yankees number 20. Okay, so they're 21st. They're in 21st when it comes to strikeouts. All right, cool. So that means they're hitting the ball. They're making contact with the ball, right? So, Jacob, you're asking me, where do I see Canely sliding in the 7th inning? Are you asking me if I see him as a 7th inning pitcher, Jacob? Let me know. I just want to make sure I'm understanding your question correct. Yeah, but again, as far as yesterday's loss goes, I'm not going to put that on Aaron Boone. I know some people want to blame Aaron Boone for it, but that's not on Boone. Okay, so actually, so Canely is gonna Nosebleed, they're gonna activate him tomorrow. The Yankees said it. They're gonna activate him tomorrow. The ball right back to Clay. Yeah, heck yeah, he's our closer. So they're gonna activate him tomorrow. So there's gonna be some move that's gonna happen. That came from the Yankees. So he's gonna get his spot back. Who's gonna get DFA'd or moved or whatever the case is, we'll see. It's probably gonna be Tonkin, would be my guess. Oh boy. Oh God, Ken, you're breaking my heart. So where do I think 7th inning? Yeah, I could see 7th inning. I was thinking maybe 6th or 7th inning. That's more or less what I'm thinking. Oh, you were talking about pitching in the 7th inning. Yeah, I mean, Clayton Andrew. You think he gets? So you think Clayton Andrew's going to get DFA'd or moved back down, and then Canely is going to take that spot? Yeah, Ken's funny. Ken's funny with this comment. Yeah, trade the whole team while we're at it, But no, I think, yeah, I did see that. But I'm asking you though. So you think Clayton Andrew gets sent back down or DFA'd to make room for Tommy Canely? Yeah, I mean Tonkin. Listen, I know Blake's been working with him, Matt Blake. He's been looking fine. I'm not saying he's great. He's looking fine. I don't think he should be put in a tight game situations. Yeah, I know he's coming back from injury. He does need to take it slow. I would agree with that. But I think he's going to be. I think he'll be like a 6th or 7th inning guy. I don't know about 7th. We'll see. We'll find out. We'll find out soon enough. True. I guess that's true. Tonkin has a little bit more value compared to Clayton Andrews. But what about when Ian Hamilton comes back though? Because he's on the COVID IL right now. Yeah, Stephen B. I don't know that I would put Canley in the 8th inning, but that's just me. Um, I'm not really sure about Canley. I'm not really sure about Canley, but in the 8th inning, that is okay. Low leverage start. Spot for Canley will be first here, low leverage situations, and move from there. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Weaver is definitely your 8th inning guy. Absolutely. Yeah, but as we were talking about it, Stephen B, with Jacob, he's got a point. I think Matt Blake likes he likes Michael Tonkin. So when Canley gets activated, they might move Clayton Andrews. But what happens when Ian Hamilton comes back? Then what? That's what I'd like to know, because Ian Hamilton right now is on the COVID-19 IL. Javier can't. Yep, he's exactly. As for DJ, he'll. Mm-hmm. Yep. We talked about it. We talked about it. Indeed. Oh, absolutely. He has the 7th and 8th on lockdown. You dang right, man. If they weren't looking for the easy DFA candidate, could have just called up Mark. Yeah. Well, I think these are just temporary moves. Caleb Ferguson, when Hamilton gets back, FL Diver, is that what you're saying? Yeah, I mean, I know people want Tonkin gone, but it's like what Jacob said. I think that Matt Blake likes his stuff. Okay, so DFA Tonkin, or excuse me, FL Diver, DFA Ferguson when Ian Hamilton gets back, but then that's only going to leave him with one lefty reliever. And I know the Yankee. It wouldn't hurt for the Yankees to go after a lefty reliever, because they're only going to have Victor Gonzalez in there. Yeah, Jahmai Jones he's probably going to be gone when DJ gets activated. So yeah, exactly. So I doubt Ferguson gets DFA'd. I think they're going to continue working with Ferguson, hoping that he improves. But we'll see, right? I don't like putting Caleb Ferguson in tight situation games. I'd rather put him in the 6th, 7th inning when the Yankees have a large lead. And as I'm saying that, yeah, he almost blew that game against Tampa last week. So, yeah, exactly. We'll start kind of it depends on who you ask. Some people say that it was Gleyber made a bad throw. Some people are saying that Rizzo should have caught it. I'd say check the replay out. You tell me, man. I'm getting different opinions here. So thing for me is using Ferguson more than Victor. Yeah, I don't get that part either, man. I really don't. So couldn't tell you why. So Ken is saying that Will. So he's saying that Ken thinks Rizzo blew it. Some people are saying Rizzo blew it, other folks are blaming Gleyber. I mean, I'll let you all have your opinions on that. Andrews, Birdie, Hamilton all have multiple options. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you're saying it was Rizzo should have had it. Okay. So Stephen B is also saying Rizzo. Bat throw to Rizzo. Ball could have easily played with Volpe in better position. Sure. No, not that I'm aware of. Their FL diver. I mean, he pitched a few days ago. I think he's fine. I haven't heard anything about Dennis Santana. I don't know if anybody else has, but I personally have not. Oh yeah, I agree. I agree. He's been a guy that I've been paying attention to in the in that bullpen. He's on, man. I like Dennis Santana. I do. I really do. That was a solid pickup by the Yankees. And same with Birdie. Absolutely. That was going to be the next name I was going to mention. I think Nick Birdie is also solid too. When he's on, he's on. He just came back from injury, so let's hope to see some good things from him. Jacob, that could be a possibility. That could be a possibility. I know his last few outings, his game's been a little off. He's struggled a little bit. That could be a thing where they send him back down to work on mechanics. Yeah, could be. Could be. That could be a possibility. You know, we'll see what happens there. Again, I wish I was in that room with the management and the staff and talking about what they want with all the different options. That would be pretty awesome. But that could be a possibility. Yeah, Rizzo tried to hold the bag when he saw it throw offline. He should have come. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. So he pitched on Saturday. So yeah, he's fine. Yeah, Santana's been good. I like like I said, I like Dennis Santana. I like Dennis Santana, but you all let me know what you think. Yes, indeed, folks. Again, the Yankees. They lost yesterday's game. Stroman pitched a great game. Clay Holmes, unfortunately, he blew his first save, but it is what it is. So, what are you gonna do? Yeah, no problem there, Jacob. I'm gonna end the stream here shortly as well. I'll probably jump on Hector's live stream to say what's up to everybody there. So, yeah, I'll hopefully everybody's jumping on Hector's show as well, and tuning into his show. He does good work as well. Hector over there at the Morning Brew with TC and the rest of the team. So, Ron Nacho needs to be called up. We need to and he might get called up at some point. It'll probably happen. When, I don't know. I'm sure it'll happen at some point. Even if you don't get the out, you can't let the ball get past you. Would have been the first and second instead of second and third. Kind of, yeah. I mean, it does make a difference with where the base runners are, right? When you have base runners on second and third, that's a bigger threat. First and second is still a threat, but second and third is worse. But again, the game it ended up the way it did. What are you gonna do? It happens. It happens. So, we got my guy Rich Rivera, Empire State of Baseball, ESB. Make sure you guys subscribe to ESB, Empire State of Baseball, with Rich Rivera and his team. They do an amazing job over there. So they go live Monday nights at 8 p.m. So make sure you all tune in. Shout out to my guy Rich, and I saw your message there on to me on Twitter, there, buddy. It's all good, Jared. Welcome in, man. Welcome in. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, it's all good, bro. If you're late, you're late, man. It's all no biggie. Handle your business. Yeah, new winning streak starts tonight. That's right. Run those likes up, guys. Run those likes up. Hit that subscribe button. Share this out with anybody you know. I greatly appreciate it. Any support to the channel is greatly appreciated. It does mean a lot to me. I'm 16 subscribers away from 600. So Love to get to 600 subscribers by the end of the month. That would be amazing. This channel's been growing, and hopefully it continues that way. I want to grow this thing out big time. Yeah, I know. We're just gonna complain. That's just what we do. We're Yankees fans. Hopefully, you saw my response. Yeah, it was a bad loss, but it it is what it is. It's in the past. It's over. Nothing we could do about it now. You got to move on. You got to move on. So we'll see what happens. But again, look, Canley's going to be activated tomorrow. All right, Oswald Peraza's assignment has been transferred to AAA. DJ LeMahieu is going to be in the starting lineup for when the Yankees travel west. So, things are, there's going to be certain moves that are going to be happening. So stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. There's still good things happening in the Yankees world. And, Garrett Cole is going to pitch to live batters right today, and this is going to be the first time since his IL. So he'll be facing live batters. I still think that Garrett Cole will probably be back after, I would say after the All-Star break. There's really no reason to rush him back. He'll be, he should pitch as much as he can in his rehab games, just get his spring training, right? He still had a little bit of a spring training, not a full-on one. Is there ever truly a good loss? Not really. Can't really, in my opinion, no. Rather get blown out on the losing in the ninth. Yeah, to lose it in the ninth, man. I hate losing. I hate when the Yankees lose in the ninth inning, but it's gonna happen, But again, only so it happens. Right. I know I keep saying that, but it's part of the game. The Yankees are going to win some. They're going to lose some. So at some point they were going to lose, and it's just the way it goes sometimes, guys. Yeah, either way, a loss is a loss. And this was one that I can't personally pinpoint on one person. Yeah, I mean, they lost as a team, right? There's a few guys you could blame, sure, not one individual person. Yeah, his ERA is up to 1.75. Is that good or bad? I mean, is 1.75 a bad ERA? I mean, are we gonna? You tell me, Jared. At some point, Holmes was going to give up a run or two, right? Is 1.75 a bad ERA? He wasn't going to pitch a 0.00 ERA the whole entire season. That's impossible. That wasn't going to happen. Yep. Bye. See you later. It's all right. I mean, 1.75 is still a great ERA in my opinion. If Clay Holmes had a 4 or 5 ERA, then I can understand the frustration. That would be bad for a closer. All right. But 1.75, I'm not going to complain about that. I'd still say that's a great ERA. Exactly. 1.75 is top tier. That you can't say that's all right there, Jared. I'm sorry, but yeah, it's only one game, guys. It's only one game. It's not like this team is in fourth place. It's not like they're in the last place in the division. All right. So, and again, it's not like the Yankees were going to go the whole. It's not like Clay Holmes was going to go the entire season with a 0.00 ERA. Let's be realistic here. Not even Mariano didn't even have that. So, And he was the best closer ever. The Yankees are still in good shape. They're 33-16, 17 games over 500. All right. They're 2 games ahead of the Orioles in first place. The Orioles lost yesterday. What more can we ask for? Yeah, it did, Jared. Yeah, the 3 double plays and the 9 men left on base. Yeah, it sucked. It happens. This isn't the first time the Yankees have gotten into double plays and have left men on base. There's been other games where they have done that. But I say again, they're 33-16. They're 17 games over 500. So I'm not complaining about about where this team is right now. Yes, the loss from yesterday was frustrating, but we must move on. And last season, right? I just curious to see. I wanted to see what the Yankees' record was at last season. I'm trying to find it here, just to kind of put things into perspective. I could tell you right now, though, it wasn't a great record. So, Ken, 136-13. That's the fans are still going to complain because they lost 13 games. So, because they lost 13 games, they need to go. They need to go 139 and 149-0. Oh, and I got my guy Mazza in the back. What's up, man?
What's up, dude?
Not a whole lot. We were just talking about
not much, man.
Yeah.
Coming over to my house to let the Packers in.
I gotcha.
That's why my camera's off.
Nah, you're good. You're driving, bro. So yeah, keep focused on the road. No, I'm gonna probably wrap it up here in like the next 5 or 10 minutes. But we were just talking about the Yankees lost yesterday. Stroman pitched a great game. Unfortunately, the Clay Holmes blew the save, but
Holmes was left in too long.
Yeah, listen, we could talk about if Holmes was left in there for too long or not, but Yankees had a 4-0 lead, and it got there was an error. There was there was a few things that happened. So
yeah, it is what it is. Nothing we can do. Just come back out the next day and do better.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I mean, there's at some point, and it was like I was saying, yeah, it was a 4-1 lead. So they were up 3 runs. Like I said, Clay Holmes was brought in to close the game out. But
I'm going to Virginia Beach, to Kempsville.
Yeah, Ken lives in Virginia.
Yep, Virginia Beach.
Yeah, he lives in Virginia. I don't know if you knew that, but
yep.
But yeah, I lost Mazda there for a second, but yeah. Oh,
you got me now.
Yeah, it went silent. Yeah, I know. Can Mazda turn off his radio? Richie's asking you.
I got you, Richie. Yeah, I am PCSing Ken to Virginia Beach. Where are you? So
Yeah, he's saying maybe cruise up to Baltimore to catch the Yankees. What's up?
I definitely want to do that. We'll see though.
Yeah, CT cards, don't worry about it, man. It happens. Last night's loss. It's gonna happen. Nothing we could do about it. He lives in Kempsville, so that's cool.
Yeah, that's where I'm going to be living in. I'm going to be living over there. So I'll be 20 minutes from work, so it'll be easy.
Yeah, but we were just talking about real quick about the loss from yesterday's game. I know some folks were saying that Clay Holmes blew it, or it was or Gleyber Torres had a bad throw, or Rizzo should have been able to make that catch. I mean,
a lot of things went wrong that should have went right.
Right.
I mean, Holmes not being able to recover was part of that. I am not a CB, Ken. I am an aviation structural mechanic, so I'm an airframer. On F-18s, mind you. Sorry. But there's a lot that went wrong that shouldn't have gone wrong. Holmes not being able to recover.
Yo, you got some bad connections there, bro. I think you're probably in a bad area, but I'm gonna drop you down and just reconnect. Hold on.
You got me now?
Yeah, it's just wherever you're at, it's just kind of lagging pretty bad.
All right, give me 1 second.
You're good.
Better?
Yeah, it's better. Now we're talking.
All right. So, a lot of things went wrong that shouldn't have gone wrong. One of them was Holmes not being able to recover. That's the first thing. But to be fair, the defense also has to help.
Yeah.
So, Ken, when I say he needs to recover from that, meaning he needs to buckle down and be able to collect himself. Like, he's got to be able to be like, okay, it's just a couple of hits. Now let me bear down and recover from this and pitch to get the outs. Try to induce a ground ball or even a pop out, or try to get the strikeout in that case. So that's what I mean by recovering. Just to clarify what Ken was asking.
Gotcha.
So,
copy.
That's part of it. And then the whole Rizzo thing that you were talking about where he should have caught it.
Shut up, Swift. What's up, Swift? My guy Swift is awake. All right, he's not asleep. That's good.
You know the thing that you were talking about with Rizzo?
Yeah.
Rizzo should have caught that. So that doesn't help. So the basic lack of fielding, the fielding lapses hurt us too. So we can't put this on Boone. We cannot put this on the offense. We can't do any of that because, honestly, it's not Boone or the offense's fault. The offense did what they were supposed to do. They put up 5 runs. A team normally wins with 5 runs in Major League Baseball.
Mm-hmm. But
Boone,
Yankees only had 4 yesterday, so they lost the game. Yeah, they lost the game 5-4.
Okay, so 5-4 they lost. But anyway, this isn't on Boone. I mean, I don't know who Boone had in his bullpen at the time other than Caleb Ferguson, and I don't know who he had used up to that point, so I can't say. Yeah, Jared, I get it. They blew a 4-1 lead. Guess what? I've seen teams blow 6-1 leads before, so it happens, Yeah. I get that they blew a 4-1 lead, but, this cannot be placed on Boone. It's the guys on the field that got to perform. The guys who are on the field have to be able to make the plays. So.
Yeah, 100%.
100%. And you can't fully put it on the offense because the offense did score runs. Now, if they didn't score runs, you'd be absolutely right, FL Diver. But yeah, you need to score when you have the chances, but it doesn't always work out like that. But the fact that they put up 4 runs last night, they did their job, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, and I know some people are asking they should have kept or some people are saying that they should have kept Luke Weaver in there, but I understand why Boone brought in Clay Holmes. I mean, he's the closer,
Absolutely.
so that's his job to go in there and save the game.
That's what he's getting paid the big bucks for. He's the closer. That's why we have him in the back in the 9th inning role. I mean, does he have to come in? Not necessarily, but is it the right move? Absolutely.
Yeah. And Ken is saying personally, I thought Judge pulled up on the blue pit also.
I mean, I can't watch the game because it's in a blackout area. Thanks, Seattle, for screwing me on that one. But yeah.
But anyway, man, I'm gonna wrap it up, and I'm gonna wrap it up with this. Look, we could blame Holmes, we could blame Boone, we could blame Torres, we could blame Rizzo, we could blame the bats for getting into the double plays. We could point the finger at whoever. Bottom line is the Yankees lost yesterday. Marcus Stroman pitched a hell of a game. He pitched a great game. The ordinary. Yeah, it happens. This team is still 33-16.
Which is better than where they were last year.
Yeah, they're way better than where they were last year.
And let's not start falling into this mode now, because once you fall into it, you're going down a rabbit hole you're not going to be able to get out of. I get it's a feeling, and I get you're going with your gut. Don't go down that road, Jared. Yeah. It's not worth it. You're going to drive yourself up a wall.
Yeah, negativity's not going to help here, dude. It's really not going to help. Trust me. It's not going to help. This team, they're gonna win some, they're gonna lose some, and you know what? This team last year, they were like 29-20 last year on this date.
Yep.
So, yeah, CT cards, whatever. They can lose their minds all they want. That's fine. I mean, one loss, they act like it's the end of the world.
It's just one loss.
Yeah, it's one loss. Who cares? And the pitcher that they're facing today, sure, Jared, he has a 0.98 ERA. That's fine.
You want to know something? Mark Waller said something in '96 in an interview after his blown save against the Yankees.
Yeah.
He's like, some guys have good ball games, some guys have ball games, but, you just got to wake up and come back out and do it again.
100%. 100%. Look, it's baseball. You win some, you lose some, right?
Oh, God.
He's quoted from The Departed. He put a quote out there from the movie. It was freaking hilarious.
Oh, Jesus, Damien.
Yeah, it was so funny. It was so funny, but look. Again, yesterday's game. They lost. It happens. Move on. All right. We're gonna have our Clark Schmidt on the mound today. I'll go live. I'm gonna go live for the pregame an hour before the game. So I'll probably do that for 45 minutes to an hour or so. Have a little bit of pregame action. We'll talk about it. I know they're going up against Brian Wu. So it'll be a good pitching duel. We'll see what happens with that. But listen, I'm not concerned.
I'm not either.
Their Yankees are still in first place. Baltimore lost yesterday. They're 2 games ahead.
Yeah, we didn't lose a game. It's fine. Guess what? Yeah. Anytime we lose and Baltimore loses is still a win. So that's how we got to look at it.
Yep. And we're going to end it on that note. I'm going to end it on that note. So let's tune in for this afternoon's pregame. And guys, make sure you guys subscribe to 4 Train Express with Mazda here. He does good stuff. He's doing his show on the 25th, which is on Saturday.
Pipeline.
Yep. And also, we're going live in a week with Kick Rocks and Get Bent. So make sure you all tune into that. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be a lot
Got a
of fun.
couple of really fun guests coming on.
Yep.
One who's nutty, and then the other one who's just, himself. So
Yeah. But thank you all for coming on. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and share this out with anybody you know. Any support you give to this channel is greatly appreciated. It means the world to me. So thank you all for coming on. Ken, CT Cars, Jared Williams, Javier Velez, Damian, Rich, Jonathan, Swift, Joey Bag of Donuts, Cold Italian Pizza, FL Diver, Nosebleed Section. I'm just trying to go through all the names here. If I didn't mention, or Stephen B, always in the place. Will Star, always in the place. Yeah, FL Diver. If I did not mention your name, I do apologize, but thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. We will see you later this afternoon or this evening, wherever you may be in the world. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. We will see you next time. Take care. Be safe out there and be well. See y'all later.